Hello everyone and welcome to my Lego table. So today we are going to be doing the Lego Ideas Home Alone house. So this is set number 21330. It is 3,955 pieces and is for 18 and up. It has, of course, the house itself. Then there's the little tree house and then the van that the two guys drive. The two bad guys. I forgot their name. I'll remember it later on. But anyway, so this set is really cool. And actually, this house itself is in Winnetka, Illinois, which is right outside of Chicago. It's only about 2.5 hours for me. I've always wanted to go see it, but so at the beginning of 2025, I think it was in like February or March, they actually put this house up for sale and they redone it. So like the whole inside doesn't look like Home Alone anymore, which is kind of sad, to be honest, because if it were me, I would have left it the way it was, maybe did updating to make it, like if it was wearing down, maybe tried to update it as best I could, but kept it looking like the Home Alone house. And I had turned it into like a tour house or something, or like maybe rented it out as like a Christmas stay for people to do like a bed and breakfast type thing or whatever, or an Airbnb. So, but to each their own, but it is all updated now on the inside. It does not look like this anymore. And it has sold to a new owner for the people who owned it before, owned it for a really long time. So I have actually built this build before. So a couple of years back when I was doing Lego before, and then like I've said in some of my other videos, I had to give it up because of money issues and all of that. COVID hit, all of that stuff. So I had to like sell my almost everything that I had. And this was a part of that. So now I get to bring it back because this is one of my favorite builds. Home Alone is one of my favorite Christmas movies. We watch it every year at Christmas time. And sometimes I just watch it at non-Christmas time just because it's funny and it makes me laugh. So this set does come with 24 bags of Legos that look just like this, okay? It also comes with a pretty large size instruction booklet and then also 2 sheets of stickers, okay? So this does sell for $299.99 on the Lego website or at a Lego store, whichever one, unless you can catch it on sale. Now, you may be able to get it on sale at some other places, especially right now since this is kind of getting into the Thanksgiving and Christmas season where we're going to be having Black Friday and stuff. You may be able to find it on sale for somebody else, but or if you're a Lego insider like I am, you can use your rewards points to help you pay for it. So anyway, so we are going to get started with bag number 1. Once that is done, I will come back, show you what we've built, and we'll go on from there. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 1 was building, first of all, the van, which I'll show in a little bit, but it also was building Harry here, who is part of the Wet Bandits. So Harry is in his gray suit type thing. He's got a crowbar in his hand, has the smiling face. He only has a one-sided face. Now, you can also put on his police hat if you want to like do the role of him being the policeman. Which is when he's scouting out the houses that they want to rob. So you can put the police hat on there if you want to. Then we have Marv. And, of course, Marv is in his brown suit with the green vest. He also has a crowbar. And, of course, the sideburns. Now, he does have a two-sided face. So there is this one. And then when you turn him around, there's also this one with his burnt face. Which just thinking about makes me laugh. Okay? And then he does have some hair here. Okay, so you can put that on there. And there we go. Okay, so there is Marv. Now for the van itself, you just it's basically a van. These are stickers as well as the ones on the other side here. It does open up in the back. If I can get it open one-handed here. Let's see. Oh, nope, almost had it. Oh, nope. Okay, but anyways, it does open in the back here, and inside there's like a little box that has some trophies and stuff, and it's supposed to be like stuff that they've stolen from other houses. And then you can fit them to, got it, finally. Okay, there we go. So you can kind of See the little box there. And you can fit Marv and, I just forgot his name. Oh my gosh. But you can fit them both in here, which I am going to do. I'm going to put them in here. And I think I'm going to put the police hat in the back just so it's there. Okay. You also have the stickers for the license plate. So this is a sticker. And then this one on the back is a sticker as well. Tail lights, headlights, little mirrors, all that stuff. So it's really cute. Okay. And then you've got kind of like the little stuff up on top. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and begin bag number 2. And once I get it done, I will come back and show you what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Before I start bag 2, I forgot to mention too that the top does come off fairly easily. So there is that. The trophy is kind of rolled up there. And so now you can put them, get the crowbar out of the way here. You can put them in there. So there's him. Actually, probably supposed to sit him down, not have him standing up. Duh. Okay, so let's move him into a sitting position. And then you can just, oh, I'm sorry. Probably, well, I've got the crowbar in the way. But anyways, you can just set them down in there, okay? And then put this back on top, and they're in there, okay? All right, so I'll be back when bag 2 is done. Okay, you guys, so we have bag number 2 done, and we've basically kind of started like the base for the house here. Now we do have a mechanical, I guess you would call it, thing going. So there's a little knob here, and when you spin that, then this and this both spin around, okay? So hopefully we'll be seeing pretty soon what spins on there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to bag number 3. Once that's done, I will come back and show you what we built. Whoa, hello, kitty. All right, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 3 is done. And basically we put in the windows here, then covered this all up and added in the front like porch and steps and the front like landscaping. Got a little bit of snow or ice on the stairs here. And then you can still turn this and those are still moving about there. So that's good. Okay. And that's pretty much it for this bag. You can see we're going to be adding a little bit of the back park on here. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to bag number 4. And once I get that done, I'll come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 4 is done. Basically, we just built up this wall. So you've got the 2 big windows in the front or on the side and then the back here. And then also we put this little portrait up, which is a sticker. Okay. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and move on to bag number 5. And once that's done, I'll come back and show you what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 5 is done. And mainly what we did was work on the inside of the house here. So we have some stairs here. We have a landing and then more stairs going up. And then over here, we put in some stairs here into this wide opening. We built the wall up a little bit more. Well, more than a little bit more. We put this whole section in so that we put another window in and then built this all up here. Oh goodness, there's a cat again. Okay. All right. So we are going to go ahead and move on to bag number 6. Once that's done, I will come back and show you guys what we built. So I will be back in just a minute. Guys, so bag number 6 is done and we've worked on more in the living room here. I did do the fireplace was put on, put some stockings on. You've got a little like frog here and a wreath over the fireplace. You've got the little table here with the trophy and the flower. And then you've got the Christmas tree. You do have some gifts under it. And then this here is a sticker. So that's one of the stickers. It's actually a sticker of the house. Got a couple cars on the floor. And then, of course, the train track, which is part of the setup for making it look like there's a party going on when the Wet Bandits are going to come and try to rob the house on the first day. So now when you spin this, then you get the train goes around and around with the picture, which this is a sticker as well. In the movie, it's Michael Jordan, and here it's Michael Bricks, I guess you could say, of the bricks instead of the bulls. But yeah, so you've got the train now circles around on that so that it looks like somebody is dancing in the living room. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to bag number 7. Once that's done, I will come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in just a minute. I almost forgot, you guys. So we also built with bag number 6, we did the minifigure of Kevin. Okay. So he has on a sweater here with the scarf and the brown pants. You can have him holding this spoon and bowl. And then he's got the scarf on, and I'll show you the reason for that here in a minute. But he does have a two-sided face, so you can either do this one or you can do this one here, okay? Now, you can also do him with either his little gray hat, or you can do him with his hair, okay? So I'm going to do him with his hair here, and I'm probably going to take the bowl and the bowl and spoon out. But you can, for that bowl, also put this little ice cream in here, okay? So he's got ice cream. So let's take those out of his hands, okay? I'm just going to leave the hair on, even though I think in the movie when he's doing this, which we're about to do, he is actually wearing a hat. But anyway, so we built this little sled here, okay? And he can attach to that. So we're going to put him in a sitting position and attach him on there. And then you can set him up here at the top of the stairs, okay? Now, when you spin this around, you'll see this little ball here that you can push in. And when you push that in, then the sled will go down the stairs, although it kind of flipped over instead of sliding down like it does in the movie. But yeah, so now you can do the part where he slides down the stairs, okay? And like I said, you can put his hat on, and you can just have him standing in the house with his bowl of ice cream and a spoon, or sitting in the house somewhere. So there's a couple different things you can do with that. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to move on to bag number 7. Once I get that done, I will come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so for bag number 7, we actually did the front door and hallway here. So there's where the stairs end, and of course you can pop open the front door so that he can now sled out the door, which let's see if it works here. Kind of, not really. Oops, the ice cream bowl came down because I had it sitting up there. So now he's kind of stuck down in there. But anyways, so yeah, so you got the front door with the reef on it, got the nice handle, and you can see how the reef is kind of put on there. You've got a light above the door, the nice archway, the glass on each side. So it looks pretty cool. I actually kind of like it. Okay. And you've got the entrance into the living room here. And then I think this is the dining room, if I remember correctly. Okay. So looking pretty good, you guys. All right. So we're going to move on to bag number 8. Once I get that done, I will come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be done in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 8 is done, and basically we worked on the dining room here. So we put in the dining room table with the candles. We've got 4 chairs in, and these chairs, they're not attached or anything, so if you're moving this around, your chairs might shift around. You also have the fan over here, which is supposed to be for blowing this around. Which is one of the other things that spins. So now when you move the handle, you have both of these, the train and the lady there. Well, it's supposed to look like a lady dancing around, okay? Then we also made the grandfather clock here. It's got a little pendulum, and of course the time, the face of the clock is a sticker. And then on the table, you have the spaghetti. I think, no, it was mac and cheese, I think, that he was eating. But that is a sticker. The one that looks like the pasta there, that's a sticker on the plate there. And then you've got the little other tray here. Okay, you got the rug underneath that we put in, and I think that's pretty much it, okay? All right, so we are going to go ahead and move on to bag number 9. Once that's done, I will come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 9 is done. So the first thing that we did was create the chair here, which has a little hook, which will be for this doorway here, which I'll show you in just a minute. And then we also put this reef up here that's hanging. And then we built this actual, like the front of the house with the 2 windows here. This here is a sticker. It's a picture of the Empire State Building, which is really funny because of Home Alone 2. You got some Christmas decorations here along the wall. And then when you shut this, there's a little hook here, and it hooks into this thing on the chair. So you can shut that and hook it. And then, you know, you've got it nice and tight in there, but it's also easy to open. So it's looking pretty good so far. You can see kind of the little hinges here for that doorway there, or the opening there. But yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on with bag number 10. Once that's done, I'll come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 10 is done, and we have put in the other window part on here. So this side opens up as well, and then we have another reef hanging here. So that was pretty much it for this bag. We did put the Paris Eiffel Tower sticker up, which, you know, as in Home Alone 2, they do go to Paris. This here is a sticker, okay? And I think that's pretty much it for this bag. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on with bag number 11. Once I get that done, I will come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 11 is done, and we've started this second level here, which is not attached yet, but we have put on the staircase that goes up into basically like the attic area. You've got the little spider here, and then you've got these two portraits on the side, and each one of these is a sticker there. So you get both of those. There's nothing on the side, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and continue on with bag number 12. So I'll be back as soon as that's done. Okay, you guys, so bag number 12 is done, and we have gotten more windows in on the back of this. And when also you turn it around, there's a window on this side and a window on that side. On the inside, you've got the gun here, which I think is a BB gun. You've also got the shelves here that are in his brother's room. And there's this little knob back here, so you can actually pull that knob out, and when you do, then the shelves fall down like it does in the movie, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to bag number 13. Once that's done, I'll come back and show you guys what we built, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so we have finished bag number 13. For that, we put in this little sink area with the tile floor. I'm guessing this is going to be a bathroom, of course. We also put in the bed here with the nightstand that has kind of like, I think that's supposed to be like a candy thing or something. And then we have the alarm clock. Then you've got a little fireplace over here. I guess that's supposed to be a fireplace. It's got like a little fire in it, so I'm guessing it's a fireplace. And then over here you have a little floor lamp, okay? And then of course we built the wall and put the door in that does open and close. Then the little like bathroom area, and you can see like the little toothbrush that he buys and actually ends up stealing by accident. Got the little faucet, sink. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Not really, but anyways, I think this is supposed to be like soap or something like that. Okay, and then we've put a little bit of this wall up here with the door here. We do have a sticker right there on the door there, and then a sticker right here that says keep out for going into Buzz's room. Okay, and I think that's pretty much it so far. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue on with bag 14. Once I get that done, I'll come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so we have gotten bag number 14 done. Basically, we put in this little desk, and this up here is one of the stickers, and then the little chair. Oops, and I just knocked that off. And then there's just this little thing here. It's got a key, so it's supposed to be like his, his chest of drawers, or his chest that he opens up, and there's like a little heart in there. We've got the bed that we put together on here as well. And then over here, we put the door on the bathroom. We also put the toilet stool. And then I think this is supposed to be like a little footstool there, okay? Which he stands on when he's doing the shaving cream, or the shaving, not cream, the aftershave. That's it. I couldn't think of what it was called. And then we also put this on here, which does have a string back here on it as well, okay? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to bag 15. And once that's done, I'll come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 15 is done. And basically, we built on this front panel here for the second floor, which has not been attached to the first floor yet. But this does pop, maybe, if I can get it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it does open up. You've got a little bit of Christmas decorations here again. And that was pretty much it. That was pretty much the whole bag there, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and go on with bag number 16. And once I get that done, I'll come back and show you what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag 16 is done. And mainly it was putting this other side on and then also attaching it onto the rest of the house. So now this whole thing opens up like that. There's another Christmas decoration over here. We put in the little reef thing along here. And then I think that's pretty much it. You can see where he sleds down the stairs here, so you can still see that from this floor. Oh, we also did put a few more things on the shelves. So the helmet here, this, and then the little piece of money, and that's all just kind of sitting there. So that's, you know, probably going to move around once I have to move this to go put it on a shelf. But anyways, so that was it for bag 16. So I'm going to move on to bag 17. And once that's done, I will come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys. So for bag number 17, we were just building basically what is going to be the top to the house here. So this is basically it, what we've got so far. Not much to it. So I'm going to go ahead and carry on with bag 18. And once that's done, I'll come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys. So bag 18 is done. And we've kind of started the attic space here. So here's the doorway here that goes up into the attic. And then you've just got a few other things there. Oh, there's a cat coming. So you've just got like you know, under the roof attic space and stuff like that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and move on to bag 19. Once I get that done, I will come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag 19 is done. And as you can see, we've gotten a lot more of the roof line in here. Got 2 windows, one on each side as well. Got the bed here, and then the little nightstand where it's got his battle plan. And that is one of the stickers there. The soda can, the lamp. You got a big old spider web down in here. And then this little, it kind of looks like a gumball machine, but I don't know if that's, I don't remember if that was what was up there in the attic. I'd have to go back and watch the movie. But anyways, all right, so now we're going to go ahead and move on with bag 20. Once that's done, I will come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so we finally got the roof finished and the attic area finished and put it on. So we put on the easels here over the windows, put on this whole top section, and then also put on the easel on this back window as well. And that window does open, okay? I wonder, well, I think there's going to be something on there, but it's not on there yet. Although I feel like it's supposed to be, so maybe. But anyways, and I think actually I just noticed I'm missing a piece right here, so I got to put that on because I have it down here on the table, but I'll put that on in a minute. So this does lift up and open just like this so that you can see into the attic there, okay? So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, all the fronts of the house open up so you can play with the inside areas, which I think is pretty cool. I kind of like how they did that. Okay, so now that we have that done, we're going to move on to bag 21. We're getting closer to the end here. So, and I'm going to put this little piece on the back there where I forgot to put it on there. So I'm going to get that done, and then I will be back as soon as bag 21 is done. Okay, you guys, so bag number 21 is done, and we basically did the neighbor guy here. I forgot his name. I'm trying to remember if they even say it. I think they do, but I can't remember his name. Anyway, so he has the gray hair with the mustache and beard. He only has the one-sided face, and of course with the beard and stuff on, you can't see his face for that much anyways. Got on the black suit and of course carrying the shovel, okay? And this is just the back of him here, okay? For the build itself, we're actually building this back part. Hold on, let me get this turned around. So this will be the back part that fits on right here, okay? So you have the washer and dryer here with the little, like cabinet. Oh my gosh, can't think of it. And it has little drawers that do pull out, so you can pull those in and out. Got a little toolbox up here. Got a sock on the floor, and that is a sticker. And then just a few other little things in here, okay? You got the door on, which does open. Okay, and close. And then you have, oops, got it stuck. And then you have the steps here as well with it covered kind of in ice there. All right, so we are going to go ahead and move on to bag number 22. Once that's done, I'll come back and show you guys what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag 22 is done. We basically built this little room that's going to go on top of this. We also finished more on this, so we put the heater in, or what is the heater in the house at the time. This does lift up, and there's a lighted brick back there, so when you lift it up, it looks like it's on fire there. So we did put that into the bottom section. Then we built this section up here. We got the 2 windows in, and then the doorway, which does open and close, and then also the cat door, which opens and closes as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get bag 23 done. Once it's done, I'll come back and show you what we built. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so we have gotten this whole little thing done and attached it onto the back of the house here. So this roof does come off, okay? We put in the door, well, the door was already in, we put in the lights here, the garbage can here. And then on the inside here, we kind of added in the whole, like refrigerator section or the kitchen section. I'm sorry. So you got the Little Nero's Pizza and it says Little Nero's Pizza on there and that's a sticker. Then you got a Little Nero's Pizza over here too. And that's a sticker as well. You've got the refrigerator over here with all kinds of notes and stuff on it. And that is a sticker on the refrigerator. You got the sink. The little skillet on there, and then over on this side, let me spin it here, you have the microwave, and then this is the laundry chute, and there is a thing you can turn. It's on the inside over here, which is kind of a weird spot for it, but you can turn that, and then the laundry, there's a little piece that's supposed to be like laundry, goes down into the bottom section. You know, you'd have to like open up the windows in the front to be able to spin that. I guess it's kind of strange. Okay. Then we can put the rooftop back on. And now the house itself is completed. So I'm just going to put him maybe just kind of hanging out on the stairs there, even though he's the neighbor. He doesn't live at the house. So now the only thing that we have left to do is to build the little like tree house that he actually kind of goes across to get to. So I'm going to get that built. And then once it's built, I'll come back, which is bag 24. And I'll come back and show you what we built. This will be our last bag. So the whole thing will be done after this. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys. So for our final bag, bag 24, first we made Mrs. McAllister. I can't remember her first name. But anyway, so she is in kind of her like brown suit, I guess you would call it. And then she has a 2-sided face. So there's this side or there is this side. Okay. And then you can also, of course, put her hair on here. And then there she is. Okay. The other thing that we did was we added on some lights and little bushes and stuff to the front of the house. Also, we put the little lanterns on. And then here is the little metal statue. I kind of wish they would have made this a little bit bigger because, I mean, it is bigger in the movie. But anyway, so there's the little statue that the guy from Nero's Pizza keeps knocking down with his car. Okay, and then on the back here, we have built the tree house here, which has an airplane up here at the top. It's got the flag here with the skull and crossbones, and that there is the last sticker that we used. You got the scissors inside of here, and then you've got the little ladder going up to it. And then it is attached by a string to the house right here above this window, okay? And then, of course, you have the thing that he glides down on to get to the tree house. So that is it, completely finished. It's actually a really cool set. I really like it. Of course, I love Home Alone, so, you know, having the house and all of that is even better. All right, you guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, get notifications, and also check out some of my other videos so that I can keep bringing you more and more Legos. If you want to check out my eBay page, there'll be a link in the description below. I do sell some Legos and stuff on there from time to time. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good day and enjoy your Lego building, and we will see you on the next build. Bye!